Welcome back to Good Morning San Diego. The month of September is recognized as National Suicide Prevention Month. And joining us now to talk more on suicide prevention and why it's important to have these conversations is Dr. Georgine Nanos of the Kind Health Group. Good morning, Dr. Nanos. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning, Lauren. Thanks for having me.
So let's start with this being a month that is recognized and having this conversation of why this is important and how prevalent it is.
This is such an important conversation to have because in the last decade, the rate of suicide, especially for young people from ages 10 to 24, has risen by 67%, which is staggering. And 1 in 5 people in that age group have seriously thought of ending their lives, which is also quite a staggering statistic. Suicide is a problem that affects everyone of every generation, across every demographic, every socioeconomic status. It is a problem that affects all of us. So it's so important to talk about it because talking about it actually saves lives. It is preventable, and it is, bringing awareness to it can help so many people. So that's why we're here.
And some of that awareness is to the signs that, those of us around those that are struggling with this can see and witness and hopefully prevent something tragic from happening. Can you talk about what we should be looking for?
Yes, absolutely. So common signs of depression, which is the precursor to suicide, is people feeling like they're losing interest in things that are normally they take pleasure in, that they no longer find joy in doing, feeling down, obviously, withdrawing socially, as well as changes in their mood and their appetite, changes in sleep patterns. And then for younger adults and teens, it's irritability, a drop in grades maybe, something like that. So if something feels off, it's important to trust your gut and ask questions.
And how do you approach that conversation?
So you have to start with empathy, and instead of just asking someone, hey, what's wrong, maybe say, hey, I've noticed that you haven't been yourself lately. I really care about you. I want to listen, and then give them an opportunity to speak their mind. And it's really important to even ask the question directly, are you thinking of hurting yourself? A lot of people worry that asking that plants the seed, but I promise you it absolutely does not. It is such an important question to ask, and oftentimes people are relieved that someone finally asks them, and it gives them an opportunity to really express themselves. They want help often, and so asking that question is important, and really just listening and then connecting them with resources to help.
There's been a larger conversation around antidepressants and some of the cons that can come with that. If you're someone that has tried medication and it hasn't worked, or maybe you are at risk for some of the side effects, or you notice the side effects, are there other options for depression to treat instead of using medication?
Yes, absolutely. So TMS, transcranial magnetic stimulation, is one of the safest and most effective tools we have in medicine today for treating depression. It's widely underutilized. It's covered by most insurance. It's FDA approved. It's actually it uses magnetic field energy to penetrate these areas of the brain that control our mood and regulate our emotions. And it's a highly effective way to treat depression without medication, and incredibly safe. So that's certainly an option for a lot of people that they're unaware of.
Have you seen success with it?
We absolutely have. I mean, I have hundreds upon hundreds of success stories. It's one of the joys of my career is to help people through depression and other mental health problems with TMS. We had one woman in particular who was a mother and felt like she was at the end of her rope and didn't think she'd live to see her kids grow up, and after doing a course of TMS was able to feel like the fog finally lifted and could then go on and restore joy in her life. So it's really inspiring.
Where can people go if they want more information on that?
So the biggest number to know is 988. That's the National Suicide Prevention and Crisis Hotline. You can text or call that number anytime. There's 24-hour counselors and support staff available to help. Also reach out to your doctor, other mental health resources in your community, and then we at Kind Health Group also can help. So please reach out. There are so many resources available. It is suicide is preventable, and we are here to help prevent every suicide.
All right, Dr. Nanos, thank you so much for the conversation this morning. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.